I've been in care since I was 10. In year 11, I was pretty much adamant of going to sixth form and then going to uni. Like, I knew that was the path I was going to take. I just didn't know which direction I wanted to take it in.
Being out of education for quite a lot of time was quite impactful, but ultimately I feel like I was able to catch up with a lot of support.
In year 11, I was very lucky. I went to Romsey School. I live in Hampshire. We had a really, really good support system for care leavers. I think because I had such a good support system, it made choosing and deciding so much easier. The PEP was really helpful. I didn't go to parents' evenings because I always had PEPs instead, but it was really helpful because it was really personalised.
So I relied quite heavily on my college tutors, like my tutor teacher, and honestly, she kind of was a godsend. She helped me with everything, my personal statement, choices, universities, different accommodation options.
So my time with doing the Sutton Scholars program, that genuinely I think helped the most in terms of my decision to go to uni, especially when I got to stay, I think it was one night and 2 days at Cambridge University. In year 11, I went to Iceland, which was probably one of the best things that I did in high school. And that was helped funded by Pupil Premium that helps kids in care. And that definitely was one of the big helpful things. And I don't know if I would have done as well as I would have if I didn't have that support.
Because my status as a care leaver was quite weird because I was in and out quite a lot. So some of the requirements I didn't fall under. So I didn't have a social worker whilst I was in the college years. So it was mainly just my head of year, my nan. I had a lot of tutors and teachers helping me, like my English teachers, my health and social care teachers, very determined to get me onto this course. I would say that there was a few people from my local authority. I think my IRO, she was really quite key in that, emailing me, because obviously she was signed off for my case, but we kept in contact with her, stayed giving us advice, so putting us in the right direction. I contacted my local authority because I was told I was entitled to a PA, which is a personal advisor, who you can go to for advice and everything. And he was one that sorted the local authority bursary for me.
So I remember booking a meeting with career advisor at my college. And I remember talking and exploring options because obviously I didn't have the right qualification to go straight into the first year. Also, my foster parents been kind of helping me out with looking what the options are. My background, I didn't have a traditional educational background. So I talked to them about, would you accept my Ukrainian school certificate to try to apply for foundation year? So I remember that plan being very helpful.
In sixth form, like a lot of other students that were on free school meals from year 7 to 11, we was provided with £200 bursary every half term.
My PA did very much support me and help me to see what kind of financial aid, in a sense, you get, what bursaries, what universities offer this and that. And I know there are some really good universities that can offer more, but obviously depending on the grades you get.
I think I was having a wobble more because I was really scared I wasn't going to do well in my A-levels. And I think I was I'm not going to get into uni, or it's pointless. But then once my A-levels came through and I actually did very well, I was oh no, okay, I'm actually excited.
There was quite a lot of stress put on the decisions that I was to make after, just because I was told that the A-levels you do will kind of lead a path for what you do at university. That there's a lot of room for change, even when you think you're too far gone. There's always different options for everyone, really.
For the transition between maybe year 11 and sixth form / college, I would say if you've got a good group of friends, stick with them because it definitely becomes a support network. And if you go to college and you're separated, whatever, then get out there and make new friends.
Don't listen to people saying that your GCSEs are the be and end all, because they're really not. I know that's what I would have liked to have heard when I was 15, because I thought, this is going to determine the rest of my path.
Honestly, don't stress it so much. You still have a lot of time to figure it out, but also I'd say look for support, definitely, and like take up the support that's there.
I know it's like a really cliche thing to say, but honestly, nothing can really hold you back. Like once you put your mind into it. Like I've had a lot of people tell me being in care, it's not a good label to have. It's, you know, it comes with a lot of negative connotations, and people are going to look at you a bit funny sometimes. It's like, you're not, because none of those situations were ever your fault. You can't let things like that affect you. Like you can't let that kind of define you either. Just take everything as it comes and just really work on yourself, and just honestly just put like your mind into it, and you can really achieve it.